Hi, welcome back to Stickle Time. Our internet is back on. The little man has been out and sorted it. We're all fine. It was the overhead cables that got hit. I don't think you can see them from here, but there's cables. I've got the sun in my eyes. There's cables that go right across overhead up there, and they got hit and they knocked out all our phone line and our internet during the storm. It happens quite regularly up here, I must say, and we can easily have one of our routers blown up 3-4 times a year. So usually if we know there's a storm and we hear it, we go straight away and we unplug it all. But this one happened so quick, we didn't get a chance, and I was actually standing in the kitchen when it went bang. So there we go. So we had to wait for the telephone company to come out, do their repairs, and yeah, so now we're back up and running. Life can be a bit strange actually without internet and without the phone. And our mobile phones, there's a transmitter on the line that boosts our signal. You have to excuse me, I'm eating an aniseed sweet. So if when we lose our phones, etc., it can have a big knock-on effect with our mobiles as well. Anyway, there we go, we're back on. None the worse for wear. Just expense of a new router again. And that's our third one this year so far. And today is the 1st of December. So we've made a decision that we're going to switch over to Starlink, satellite internet and phone system, because we can't keep paying out like this. Our internet isn't at best anyway, it's always very, very slow, and the telephone company have no plans to update the system around here at all, and we still have to pay the same as everybody else. We're still paying out £40 odd a month for a very, very slow service, and when the weather's bad it's even slower. You know, it can just drop out, whereas we can switch over to Starlink and pay, I think it's £75 a month. We'll get a lot better speeds, a lot better service. It won't be affected by the weather, and we get television thrown into that as well, whereas we don't. We'd have to pay extra for that. So yeah, so it looks like that's the route we're going to go down, because Martin needs the internet for his work, for his business, the scaffolding company, to be able to send out quotes, etc. And I depend on the internet for doing the meat sales, and booking into farmers markets and taking orders for customers and making up meat boxes. So this past week, it has really, it's had a financial implication to us, which has helped us make this decision that we're going to switch over to Starlink. Anyway, as you can see, it's a lovely day. Absolutely gorgeous out there. It is a nice blue sky, sunshine. A little bit on the chilly side, but not much. So, a quick update. Elvis has gone on his holidays. He's gone to spend his holidays with 6 nice ladies. He went there last year, and they've asked him for a call back this year. So he's earning his keep over there. Martin's been working over at the Mama Buffalo shelter, getting some extra covering put over their yard, because we're about to move them in for winter, and we thought we'd give them a bit more protection. Once they're in, then he's going to start working over on the boys, who are turning their field to mud, as I can see from here. And again, they'll be given extra protection for winter as well, because what we don't want anybody doing is losing condition over winter. Yeah, so everything's all nice and quiet. The sheep have been moved. Helen and Titch are back up with the mama goats. The ducks are still out and about. Of course, the chickens aren't. They're shut in their runs because of the bird flu thing. And I've got no intentions of shutting me ducks in. Yeah, so it's all, livestock wise, it's all nice and quiet. I moved the alpacas this morning to another paddock, so they're quite happy out there. And even though it's winter, 1st of December, and it's very mild sunshine, it's like an early autumn day actually. And I've been working in the polytunnels. I've picked the last of the tomatoes from this polytunnel. We have got a lovely lot of lettuces coming along. They've been really benefiting from this wet weather. But I just picked the last of the tomatoes, so I'm going to pull this tomato plant out this afternoon. There are all these lettuces. And they're really, really coming on well. And the same, there's another bunch here. Winter lettuce is coming on. And we've still got watercress, of course. Yeah, so this tomato plant behind me here now is ready to be pulled out. I want to start getting the polytunnels washed down over the next few weeks. And getting them prepared for winter. I've been picking some of the guava berries. I've been doing a bit of weeding and clearing in the big polytunnel, and I have just turned on the watering system, so everything's getting a nice good water in there. What else have I been doing? The microgreens, they've been coming on well. I want to get another load on the go. My citrus tunnel, that's doing really well. I've had somebody digging up my tulip bulbs. A squirrel, I think. Citrus tunnel is doing really well, and I did pick the first of the satsumas. So there's lots to do. There's always lots to do. And if people have got the time to sit around and argue and say, oh, you said this about me and you said that about me and all of that, and trading around the internet to see what people have been saying, then they've got too much time on their hands, because I don't have time for that sort of thing. Anyway, I've got a crack on. And I've still got pineapples to can up. I'll show you what I bought. And I had quite a good bargain on pineapples, so I've got them to can up. I've got the last of these tomatoes I want to get canned up as well. And I've still got to sort out a food menu plan for the coming week. So stay tuned, and I'll be back with all of that soon. Right, here is our Chilean guavas, also known as a strawberry guava, and it's just lots of little berries. Now, when you think this is November time, so being able to harvest the fruit this late in the season is absolutely brilliant. They taste sort of a cross between a strawberry and a kiwi. And as you can see, look, lots of nice pumpy bits in the middle. Very, very high in vitamin C. Contain 5 times as much vitamin C as an orange. High in antioxidants, anti-aging. Also anti-diarrhea. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. There's lots here to harvest, and it's just a nice green shrubby bush. Well, in fact, there's 2 bushes here. Let me walk you around so you can see. There's 2 bushes here, and as you can see, there's tons and tons of berries. So, I need to get harvesting. This morning, I am picking a satsuma straight off my little satsuma tree. This one here looks ready to me. Now, it doesn't want to give up its fruit that easy. Come on. I'm trying to do it with one hand. No, can't do it with one hand. Here we go, first satsuma of the year. May not be the biggest satsuma in the world, but it's all mine and homegrown. Just look at that. Beautiful. It's just gone 8 in the morning and I'm just prepping dinner for tonight. So I'm having a couple of chicken legs. Just putting a bit of Old Bay seasoning on. I'm going to sear them in the pan, and then they're going into the terracotta roaster. Let me create me a bit of space here. I've got a busy day today, so these are going to go in the oven. And cook nice and slow all day. That's a nice bit of colour added to the chicken legs. They're going to go into the terracotta pot with some of our home canned chicken broth. And later on, well, not long before serving, I have some home canned sweet potatoes to add and some mixed veg, so they'll go in as well. I'm not putting them in yet because otherwise they will just turn to mush. So all I'm doing at the moment is browning them off a bit, or searing them a bit, to help seal it in those seasonings. And then it can just cook nice and slowly in the bottom of the Rayburn while I go about doing various jobs today. It's Tuesday, so I'm heading into town to pick up a few bits that's on the shopping list. There's not a lot there, but yeah, I want to pick up a few bits, and I've got some old jackets and coats I want to drop into the charity shop, and I've got a carrier bag of food I want to drop into the food bank while I'm in town. I need to go to the bank, so I've got a fair bit of running around to do this morning. So having dinner, yeah, nice and prepped. Having dinner organised is a big help. So I used to open my lids. It came with my canning set. Oh. And it doesn't damage the lids. So, and with the chicken stock. On with the lid. And into the oven. So that is dinner organised for tonight, and I'll show you it when it's all done and the veg has been added. Now I've just come back from my shopping trip in town and other chores that I had to do, and I just thought I'd show you. I popped into the fruit and veg wholesaler that we have. Now I got these 6 pineapples. They're called crownless because they've already cut the crowns off. So 6 pineapples for £1, and they're nice and firm, so I'm going to get these all canned up. Big box of peppers for £1, so they're all going to get chopped up and frozen. I prefer the peppers frozen. There was also a box of this is one of the mixed boxes, so there's some mushrooms, which is on my shopping list actually, and a pack of mixed exotic mushrooms, and 2 fennel bulbs. Now fennel bulb was actually on my shopping list as well, to go with, so I could do an apple and fennel salad to go with the salmon later on this week. So that box was £1. And then this was my last box for £1. There was another pack of mushrooms in here, and there was another couple of sweet potatoes, but another 3 or 4 sweet potatoes, but I dropped them off to a friend on the way home because I thought she might like them. So in this one there are some sweet potatoes, there's an apple which will go with the fennel for the salad, a couple of more peppers. She doesn't eat peppers. If she ate peppers, I'd have given her some peppers as well. And there's a couple of pak choy, which we will use up. So in total, that lot and the bits I gave to my friend came to £4. So that's a real bargain. And I'd popped in there to get the some boxes of, because they do boxes or crates of apples for £1, so I picked some up for the pigs, and picked up a box of pumpkins as well. They had some damaged pumpkins there in a big box for £1, so I picked them up for the pigs as well. So quite a good little haul. Right, now we're back in the kitchen, and I'm just canning up the pineapple that I bought. And these ones are going to be water bathed. So I'm just getting these done out of the way. and they'll be used in future recipes. And they're going to be water baths for 15 minutes. I've got the water bath canner over there on the go. The pineapples have been peeled, chopped up. I'm not adding sugar to them, so they're not in a syrup, they're just in water. So they've been in boiling water for 10 minutes. Now I'm just filling some pint jars with them. So even though it's winter, there's still lots to do, and if you get the opportunity to pick up a bargain, you know, oops, I dropped a bit, then you want to get it and preserve it, you know, put it away. You know, we're going through a cost of living crisis, and we have to save money where we can, because there's many a household who's in really, really bad positions this winter, where they are having to choose whether to put their heating on or cook meals. I've been chatting with ladies on the prepping group that I run, and they're saying, you know, they're sitting around in jumpers and changing the way they're cooking meals. Many of them are bulk cooking and then just reheating. Some are switching over to hay box cooking. But yeah, times are tough for a lot of families. And my heart goes out to them, because I really don't know how they're going to manage this winter. Yeah, so bargains like this, you know, 6 pineapples for £1. Yeah, snap the hand off and right, let me get some liquid in there. Like I say, I haven't added sugar to this, I didn't want them sweetened. I get these in the water bath canner for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to move on and do the last of the tomatoes that I picked from the polytunnel. I was sort of hoping I'd have my kitchen all done by Christmas, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Use some of this water. It's warm to top these jars up. Yeah, the builder's coming back on Monday to plaster the room where the freezers, and it's basically a storeroom, so we can get all the freezers in there before winter, or before the worst of the winter. Yeah, so he's coming back Monday to do that. And The windows have now been ordered for the kitchen end. Because we've had to disconnect all the water supply going out to the barn, we've had to rejiggle around for the washing machine. So the washing machine is now sitting out in a half-built area, which is actually quite nice because it means I don't have to go out there in the soaking wet and freezing cold just to put the washing on. And it'll be even nicer when the freezers are in as well. A little bit of pineapple skin there. Come out, you. That's it. Right. Quick debubble. Check for air. I'm going to take a chunk out of him and put it in that one there. This pineapple we'll use in cooking, sweet and sour sauces, that type of thing. And when you think there's another bit of skin, come out there, you. Come out, come out, come out. Oops, I dropped him back in again. Come out. Got you. Right, let's get these lids on. Let's get you in the water bath canner. Because pineapple are high acid, so they get water bathed. I mean, they could be used for desserts. I made a conscientious decision not to want to add sugar to this recipe, and or to these pineapples, because I think too much of our food just has too much added sugar, unnecessary sugar. Here. The water is hot. So these are hot packed and into hot water. So I'm going to put the lid on, I'm going to bring them to the boil, have a bit of a tidy up. But yeah, so let me show you what we've got on the menu for this week. Right, as you can see, I've got a nice board, new board to match my pantry. Right, we've got steak and mushrooms, which we're having tonight. Salt and pepper chicken we're going to have during the week. I'm going to do a slow cooker beef and ale. Spam fritters. We've got quite a few jars of spam that I canned earlier. Let me show you. Earlier in the year. There we go. Spam. So yeah, so I'm going to use one of them jars and I'm going to have a go at doing spam fritters. Meatballs, again, they're up on the top shelf up there, so I'm going to do some of those. Fish chowder, and I've got neck of lamb, which I've taken out the freezer and is now defrosting. So that's our menu for this week. We did have the as you know, the power cut. Our power is now not the power cut. We got hit by lightning, so we lost all the internet and everything, so we're now back on. So even though we've lost a week, yeah, we lost a week on the videos, yeah, all covered in water. We did stick with the plan, and there was next to nothing with the shopping, and in fact this week there's washing up liquid, and that is it. So, right, so I'm going to get this video now finished up, uploaded, and get things sort of back to normal here. I've got a new router arrived, which I've got to get installed, so that's got to be done. And I've got tomatoes to get canned up as well. So catch you all later, everybody, and take care.